Hey guys and girls, this is Oxland in July 2017 there. Now, reason why I did not watch Geofcraze634's videos anymore were because, let me tell you, overhead exposures. Now some YouTubers who haven't absolutely struggling or troublesome dealing with YouTubers like Joxic, Pixel Price, and yeah. But the most seriously YouTuber who can deal with these YouTubers with the stupid nonsense or just complete expose is Excalibur. Now, Excalibur is guys and girls who already heard about that for the last 10 years, back in December 2012. He's a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber. Yes. As for myself, I am a Splatoon, Ninja Law, and Five Nights at Freddy's YouTubers, but not a Team Fortress 2 YouTubers ever were like that way. Ever were doing Five Nights at Freddy's was filming videos back in 2016 instead of with the fake news, or maybe eventually turn out to be true or something like that. But let's go on with Geoff himself. Well, I'm not watching Geoff's videos anymore because since I'm unsubscribed to his channels, was I not subscribed to his channels, because do you realize what he's dead? If you see Geofcraze634, don't trust him. There are some disgusting YouTubers out there, like there was a disgusting YouTubers out there like Mario Cooper for 2021. He's not worth it. Heavy the Squid, he's not worth it. Summon 3, he's also not worth it. Delia, she's not worth it. Depend on fans or other YouTubers' trust and awareness like myself. If I would have Steam in 2016 instead of 2017, then I will doing FNAF videos or source from again. If I had external drive on my former laptop, like the Blue HP laptop from 2014, 15, 16 or whatever like that. Now, where should we start about these Geoff exposed nonsense? Back in 2012, where Geoff joined the YouTube channels, he was uploading nice and kind YouTubers at first. Since we came with a Splatoon community and Supermassive 4 community mixed together, while we had unaware of what Geoff's nonsense like that way. In 2016 or 2017, depending what year we're supposed to be at, he was a child grooming to Delia, which nobody else care about her anymore. Like what Excalibur said that. If that wasn't bad enough like that way, then, well, you know what do like that way. Heavy and Geoff was absolutely quite bad enough when they both child grooming to Delia. I really know goddamn kidding like that. I mean, Delia was not worth it like that way. I will still not forgive Delia still. If it wasn't for her and her stupid suicide nonsense or posted news nonsense, then that would have been a problem, but that was already too late for her like that way because Excalibur banished Delia back in last year, September 2021. So I will going to banish Geoff from community as well like that way. There are next facts that Geoff ever did. If that wasn't bad, if that child grooming wasn't bad enough like that way, he's doing to Genesis known as Yellow West. Most people know about that. I know about Yellow West as well, known as Chloe Puff. Quite a weird YouTuber's name, but still best YouTubers. Yeah, Yellow West, Chloe Puff, or Genesis, best YouTubers with a very strange name. Still best YouTubers, but with a very weird name like that back then. And you know what Geoff doing to Genesis like that way? Well, porn image on Discord. It was found in Discord many splatter community or the fans quite shocked and very traumatizing. But not just splatter community fans, but also Super Mario 64 community as well. Mega Mario was in the friendship with Geoff as well as Genesis. It's not just Genesis that Geoff doing that, he also doing to Wooly that Genesis original characters of Octoland from all the dimension, if people remember that. Yeah, that was really unforgivable and disgusting. And later on, Genesis falling out with Geoff, and yes, he blocked Geoff back then. Genesis would not like that. Even and guys like you who already may guess that Genesis was just a teenager and Geoff was just a pedophile. He's an adult. Oh god, what the hell is wrong with these YouTubers like that? It's not just Genesis who ended friendship with Geoff, but they're also Mega Mario, who used to be with Geoff. He also ended friendship with Geoff, along with what other name YouTuber name with the chainsaws and Splatoon and the Geofcraze634. Well, whatever like that. Well, whatever. Yeah. Genesis. I'm so sorry about that. Of that Geoff disgusting nonsense. Now, what else that Geoff have ever done? Oh yeah, the Octoland. I cannot remember what her name is, but I really recommend that you post comments below what Geoff did to Octoland, which I forgot what her name is. He was doing a food porn nonsense to that Octoland. That was even bit more biggest traumatized and disgusting. Especially to the minor children, which I forgot to mention that from earlier when I talked about Genesis. It's absolutely very traumatized to young minors. I really cannot fucking not like that way. I mean, what the hell is wrong with like that? When Geoff doing a food porn with the Octoland YouTubers look like demon, but I forgot what her name is. I will find out soon enough when you post the comments below. I will gonna change the watermark later until I'm ready, unless I have doing things just now. But whatever. So it's people who are not familiar about that because of the Octoland. Geoff doing a food porn and it's made very uncomfortable and quite traumatizing. It wasn't for Geoff nonsense like that way. If it were me that got about it, he will gonna deal with Geoff himself and he will going to kick Geoff out from committee like that way. And Geoff would be sent to death like that, like execution. I mean, YouTubers need a seriously protection like that. Since I was creating my original characters like Mean, Oi, Katie and Hiroso, I really don't want him near my original characters like that. And yes, food porn was not cool. Extremely wrong and it's very traumatizing. Especially to the minor children as well, which we cannot forget about that. As for Octoland, I don't know what you ever are. I'm really so sorry for that. Now, let's talk about Lucy, the Rescue 15, that Jill wasting her time like that. Yeah, nice fucking going to waste Cortez's time on you, Jill. And top of that, yeah, now he was wasting Cortez's time a lot back in, well, early 2020s. Whereas Cortez would get really stressing out. And this is absolutely a waste of time to make animation videos like Spider Dragon. I really no fucking care then. And thanks to Geoff wasting causes time on Spider Dragon first debut and Baby Yoshi's lost. And also we still waiting for Ami and Ho first debuts. That is why you never ever waste YouTubers' time on you like that. I wanted to have YouTubers feature and your own videos. I highly recommend that you add them cameo or just minor. That's it. Or even more important, when the only voice of themselves on your own videos, it's better just doing very wisely. And that's it. Luther the was confessing like what Genesis make a Mario did to Geoff, she's in a friendship with Geoff as well. And yes, all thanks to him wasting his time like that. I don't want to waste my time on YouTube boss pranks like that. Like Geoff is. So don't waste all the YouTubers' time like that, because do it very wisely, or even better, cameo is only a thing. That's it. That is why I really recommend that you have them YouTubers a cameo as well as the original characters as well. While the two best are working on like that. God, I'm really so sorry about that, because Geoff wasting your time like that way. I really so desperate to see Ami and Ho first debuts and cause his video so long after Geoff wasting your time on him like that. Cause so rather had they made YouTubers cameo or minor, which is kind of recommended rather than wasting time like that. I know Claude already did a remake of Callie's Pet Seasonal from last 2 months, which it was supposed to be on last year, but all because of Geoff wasting his time like that. I think Claude needs a seriously extra hand to make Girls Mode videos quickly as they could, but on top of that, making Girls Mode the source filmmaking was just take a time to make as well, rather than rushing through. Essential videos always uploaded every 1 week, like that way, and that's it. Well, because he had extra hands, you know. So, in conclusion, us don't not watch Jill's videos ever again. Do not trust him. And definitely don't forgive him. Oh yeah, I forgot about something of Geoff shitty apologize. And yes, Geoff gave us a really shit apologize. Yeah, that was just a shit ass apologize that Geoff gave us back then. I really still not going to forgive him like that. Child grooming, porn image, food porn, and wasting other YouTubers' time back then. Nobody else like that. If other YouTubers want to have YouTubers feature in other YouTubers' videos, I really recommend that you have them cameo or minor instead of wasting the time like that. I'm sorry to say that, but also you, Geofcraze634, we are absolutely ashamed to you. If it were me that Excalibur like that way, then we were going to kick you out from community like that way. And top of that, Geoff, you know what me that Excalibur had to say about you stupid nonsense? Well, Geofcraze634, Geofcraze634, you know what that means? Splatoon community doesn't want you there. Super Mario 64 community doesn't want you there. Girls Mod community doesn't want you there. Source for Making community doesn't want you there. Friday Night Funkin' doesn't want you there. SM64 community doesn't want you there. Onyx King and community doesn't want to. Onyx King community doesn't want you there. And some YouTubers going to do something worse for you, Geofcraze634. And we're all going to make it something worse for you as well, Geoff. Leave internet and community and don't ever come back here. Ever will me the Excalibur, if we ever catching you sneaking back to internet or community like that way, we were going to find you. Like multiple accounts like you had, but we cannot forget about that. If we ever catch you sneaking back to internet, Geofcraze, like Roblox, Steam, Donut, or Patreon, and backup account, we were gonna find you, and we're going to make even bit more worse for you, Geoff. We don't give a shit about you. Yeah, we don't give. We do. We don't give a shit about your. Well, you fucking worthless apologize like that way, Geoff. We don't give a fuck about your fucking worthless apologize back then, Geoff. Now leave the internet and don't even come back here, or else if you sneak back to the internet, we will find you of these 4 asking you had. Well, yeah, right, Geoff. Apologize, forgive him? Yeah, right. Leave internet and community and don't come back, Geoff. We don't give a fuck about you fucking apologize, but it's still worthless like that way, Geoff. Now, leave internet and community and don't come back here again, Geoff. Thanks to you for wasting Carter's time. Jenna says it's where they make me feel bad for him, and food porn. Don't come back. Community and internet again like that way, Geoff. We were going to make things more worse of you like that way. Now get out internet and community and don't come back, Geoff, for good.